prism energy.
So I just drove over to Colt Nature Preserve, or Colt National State Park, sorry. It was Colt State Park. And it was very populated. So now I'm headed to a trail that I looked up on All Trails, which gives me the option to put in not populated, so, or not heavily walked upon the trail. So I just put that in the All Trails, and now we're headed to this location that looks beautiful. Doesn't look populated. I have no idea where we're gonna sleep. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I saw some pictures on All Trails, but it never really tells the true story as to like what it is that I like. I like remote, and sometimes it'll say that, but it actually, remote is relative. I don't see any signs saying no overnight parking right here. Oh my goodness, can I park here? Ooh. The road's washed out. Let's see what this sign says. Permit parking only. We're still driving. This is not what I anticipated, but this is how it goes sometimes. Whenever there's like an ocean, they don't allow you to park. The place that I just left said police enforced. I was like, oof. So, I read that loud and clear. And it also said no dogs. And All Trails said the dogs were okay. So, there's like nowhere to park on the sides of the road. I can see why it's not well visited here, because it's just not like, there's a lot of places to go hike, but they have 2 parking spots. It's kind of interesting. Like, in fact, my vehicle would take up both of the spots. So it makes it a little tricky. I'm starting to see lots of people here. Police order no parking. Oh yeah, it's a park. With ample parking. Look how pretty it is though. And I just left the ocean. Like, I could take more video of what I'm seeing, but I'm trying to find parking. I'm like,
in 600 feet, turn left
no
on the
parking.
Slade's Corner Road.
They're very clear about it. It's absolutely beautiful. I had no idea Massachusetts coastline was this incredible.
Turn left onto Slade's Corner Road.
So we're gonna head back towards Providence because there was some parking on the way here. So we've been driving for close to 3 hours now, and I thought it was only gonna be 30 minutes. But the first location, there was nowhere to park. I could have stayed like in Newport and parked on the road, and I considered that. But I just came out of such a busy area being in the city of Providence, and I really wanted to be somewhere more peaceful and remote. So then I put in All Trails, tried to find a remote trail, but when I got to that trailhead, unbeknownst to me, because All Trails, when I put in, I said dog friendly, but when I got to the trail, it said no dogs. So yeah, and there's signs at all the trailheads here that say police enforced. So I don't want to get a knock at 2 a.m. It really startles me, and then it's like, where do I find a sleep? In the middle of the night, it really just wrecks my nervous system. So I think the best thing to do is to find legal parking, and that's what I tend to do. I'll keep driving until I find legal parking. Worst case scenario, sometimes I end up at a gas station and I park behind a gas station. it happens, and that could happen tonight. But on the way here,
1,000 feet, turn left onto Hicksbridge Road.
Coming out of Newport, there were places that appeared to be legal. A state police drove along the road. It was like a windy road that was along the water. It was beautiful, and I could have parked there. So my mind, I thought, well, on the way back, I'll do that.
Turn left onto Hicksbridge Road.
Oh, look, guys, here's a gas station, which I could go in and ask if I could park in the back overnight. Typically, they don't say no to that, but the question is, oh, look, there's the overflow parking. Guys, look at this. Let's go look. I could go back down this road in the morning if I chose to do this. And then I could
head north on Pine Hill Road.
Yeah, I could just go. I could
Continue
go hit
on
some
Pine
of these
Hill Road
trails.
for 3/4 of a mile.
And there is no sign saying no overnight parking. What do you think, Littles? What do you want to do? Do you want to stay here? I think we should just park. Should we go in and ask them if it's okay? Should we do that? Or should we just do it? There are no signs saying no parking. No need to ask questions. It looks good to me. I mean, I don't see any signs. I think we're gonna do it. Good night, y'all. So I got cozy, and then I started to think maybe I should just go in and make sure that, like, me parking here is okay, you know, because I don't want to have to move. And yeah, sure enough, it's not legal to park here. Single place I go. This is what I'm seeing. So, yep. Like, am I riffraff? Because, I mean, I would say this is a great way to keep the riffraff out, right? Don't welcome us. But I'm all about leaving no trace, you see? Like, you don't even know I'm there when I leave. Like, you never know that I was ever even in the location. So, and if everybody behaved that way, maybe it would be easier for all of us.
Turn right onto Main Highway.
So we just keep on keeping on. It's starting to get dark. We found another gas station, but I have no idea if it's legal to park here. Again, there's no sign saying no overnight parking. I'm halfway to Newport and halfway from where I just came from. And I'm inclined to stay here and then go back to where I was because there was so much beautiful, remote. There goes a camper. Where the hell's he going? There's nowhere to park anywhere. I'm at the mobile gas station. I'm really tuckered out. I don't want to go in and get bad news, so I'm avoiding. I'd rather get the 2 a.m. knock than ask and be told to leave right now. I know. I'm not gonna prefer that at 2 a.m. I might end up walking in. I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. I'm just so tired of driving. You know, it's really cool learning what states welcome travelers and which states don't. Vermont, like I've said, not at all. A lot of Maine does. Massachusetts, along the coastline, like I'm learning, there is nowhere. There's not even campgrounds. There's nowhere to park along the roads. It's just like, there's just tons of signs saying no parking everywhere. Or permit parking. So we're going to try to park here, and then we're going to go on at least some kind of hike tomorrow. Sometimes van life looks like this. I would have much preferred a quiet spot, but I'm very grateful. I think this is going to be okay. Honestly, I don't really know, but I don't want to go in and ask. I'm kind of scared.
I just want to go to sleep. So I figured I'd show you our spot, and then we're gonna call it a night. It'll quiet down. Milo got me 2 books. Right now I'm working on letting go of childhood trauma and the history that like my father, his trauma passed down to me, and letting go of my trauma that I passed down to my children. So I'm really excited to read this book. And I've been talking a great deal about fear lately, and not living in fear, and kind of guiding Milo about not living in fear, and leading with the, what do we say, the ultimate belief that everything's going to be okay. So he found this book for me as well. I'm excited to read that too. Thank you, Milo. I love you, buddy. Good morning. We just woke up. I took him for a walk. He's having some breakfast, and we had a great night's sleep. I didn't get a knock. It actually wasn't a great night. I didn't sleep too well, but I didn't have any like bad disturbances or anything. I think I just didn't sleep well. Not for any real reason. But we're going to actually head over to Providencetown. I just looked on iOverlander, and it looks like there is some parking there. It does say that it's noisy, but I see a lot of informal camping in that area. So we're just going to go that way and check it out. I've never been to Providencetown, so I have no idea what it's like. It could be really peaceful. It doesn't look very populated, so we're going to go check it out. So I just came out. She gave me a free cup of coffee, and then she just came out. The woman in the mobile station, she just came out again and asked me if I needed to use the bathroom or needed any water or needed anything. So, you know, today is starting out to be a really nice day. Thank you. Yesterday's driving was definitely worth it. The ocean is right behind me. It's pretty chilly, but it's beautiful. The tide is going out. There's no sun out. It's 50 degrees. It's perfect for me. But wouldn't you know, I'm getting the tiniest bit of head pressure right now. But I did a couple of electrolyte tablets, and I've noticed that since I've started doing the electrolyte tablets, I've been having less instances of the pressure. Sorry, he just kind of ran towards me in protection, so I'm just around. Oh, he thinks the seaweed that's sticking out of the water is an animal, so he's like running to me and checking it out and then running back to it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. It looks much farther, the beach, than I hoped it would be. I'm gonna make it to the top of this and then decide. It's hard to walk in, the sand is very soft. But it's so beautiful that I'm having a hard time stopping. I just really want to get to the ocean. Yeah, it's really far. So even though that doesn't look far, it is. I've played that game before. I feel like it's going to be hard to get back, and I should stop pushing it, or else I'm going to have regrets. He feels fine. He's so happy. You ready to head back? I gotta go all the way over there and then that way. It's further than you think, so we're gonna head back. So happy. He loves the sand. Go figure. When you strike it like this, it's just so rewarding. But as you saw yesterday, it's just not always like this. So I look forward to showing you the evening and tomorrow and the next few days. Thanks for being here with us. We really appreciate you following along and beautiful lichen. We are back at the van and I am pretty darn excited. Well, littles, tonight's view is going to be a whole lot better. Stay, littles. And the whales are migrating right now, so if we're lucky, we might see some whales. So happy right now. It's just so lovely. I've just been sitting in my seat after that really long hike, and I'm just like really happy. Oh golly. Yeah. We're both very happy. Yeah. Our views are just amazing from every single window. Every single window. You can see the ocean. This is quite literally what van life is about. You just don't get it every day. That's all. And when you do, you just greatly appreciate it. Because you know, I can't park here for more than one night. Can't take advantage. So I'll have to find a next spot. You just really appreciate it while you have it. But you just ate. Your beard is still wet. Yeah. You want just a bite? Yeah. How about a little carrot? We'll do a little carrot. Okay. A little chicken on it. Not too much chicken because he starts itching. Gentle. I haven't seen any whales just yet, but I'm keeping an eye out.